Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I'll draw a scene for you today using a variety of pencils, a smudging tool and an eraser. So without further ado, let's dive into this. I start by marking a frame around the scene that makes it stand out. Then I'll draw a horizon line. Today it's going to be at the halfway point. And then I'll start to draw the sky with horizontal lines. And today I'm not going to go all the way down towards the horizon, just like this, just left and right. Or maybe I'll do it once like this, and then up here, just left and right. Like so. And now I'll just go in from the right. Make all this darker right here on the right side. And then the same thing from the left side, leaving out a little area in the middle. Okay. And then I'll do that again, but I am not going in as much as before. I just take the edge right here. Make the edge darker. The very side right there. Maybe make this corner darker as well. This side right here, of course, to have it balanced. Oh boy, the way the camera is shaking. Anyway, all right, the side right here. And then I'll make this corner darker as well. There you go. Okay. Now I'll take the smudging tool and go left and right in the sky. And down here I'll only go from the left side in towards the middle and then pick the tool off the piece of paper to not go into this bright spot in the middle. Same from the right side. Just pull that in, make the sky smooth, but don't pull it all the way across. Okay. Now we want to have some, wait, there are a couple of lines in there. I want to get those away in the very middle. Okay, next thing I want is a couple of clouds. So using the HB pencil, I'll go in here at the very top. I'll make a rather large area. Going down here to this side. Let's give it a round edge, like so, and over here as well. Some roundness, and down there. Okay, there's one right there. Let's give it another one over here. And another big one over there, maybe like so. With round outlines as well. Okay, and then down here in the horizon, or just above it, I make just some lines. That's going to be the bottom side of some clouds, and then making very small circles, create the upper outline of those clouds. Give them some things popping out. Every now and again. Over there, maybe there's one over here, a rather small one. And the sun is shining on those clouds from behind, so we don't see any light areas. They're just dark from this point of view. Those ones as well. This one right here. This one. And the large one right here. Okay. Let's have some more where we can see the light side, maybe a couple of very small clouds just below those large ones. Very small ones right here. Okay. And then some more dark ones up in the sky. Right here. and some smaller ones of this kind. Maybe right there and over there, and then just some very small fellas. Okay, gotta make those all dark as well. This one right here, this one over there, and the big one right here. Gonna make it even darker than the one above it. It's a really thick cloud. Down there as well. Just fill that in. Go across just to fill all the gaps between the lines and make it really dark as it gets with the HB pencil. Okay. And there we got our little sky. Maybe there are some bright areas in those clouds right here. Maybe something like this. Some small areas touched by the sunlight. Okay. Next thing is to go into the horizon. That's not horizontal at all today. But oh well. Okay. Now back here. It's rather gray and featureless, the water. We can't see a lot of anything. Maybe there's a darker area right here, one right there, and one over here. Maybe this one goes up to the horizon, like so. Okay. And now, starting from this area, or I'm going to erase something in here so we can have our reflection of the sun. Just make some lines going into this bright area. And then coming in from the right, we get some more lines going on here. Some more going on there. And this is where it closes. Right here. Okay. Back there, we see some waves. So I just draw in a couple of straight lines with the HB pencil. Back there as well. Completely straight lines. very close together, as horizontal as possible. Okay. Now, those waves get larger as they approach us. So I'm going to hold the pencil at an acute angle so it makes wider lines, and then just create some lines in here. Make them a bit wavy. All right. And then down here, I switch to the 3B pencil. And this is where we can see one individual wave. And maybe there's another one right here that's crashing onto the shore. And another one right there. So those areas are turned away from the sun, so they are very dark right here. At the top, they are the darkest. And then down there, they end up a little brighter, but we can also see a wave structure in there. Same over here. Dark at the top, and then it turns into a structure of very small waves that make up the big wave. That's much more visible right here than on the other side, so let me extend this. Oh, that's where I wanted the other wave to be, but it's not too bad. I can still fix that. This upper area is bright as well. Dark is what I want to say. And then we got those waves down here. Now we got some foam down here. So I take the HB pencil and create the outline of some bubbles down there. Like so. And then down here at the lower end of this cloud, of this wave, that's dark as well. All the way down here. All right. Next thing I want to create is a shoreline. So there are some waves retracting back into the ocean, and they have borders of foam. So that's what I'm drawing here again. Just the outlines of those bubbles. Right there, some overlapping So the very edge of those is bent downwards, so it's a little dark down here. So I'm just extending those lines with a little bit of graphite. Then I'm taking the smudging tool and pulling them a little bit up into those surface areas of the waves. Making them really smooth and then pulling them up like in a really irregular zigzag manner. Maybe I create some more lines of this kind with the HB pencil, splitting up right there and over here and over there as well. Okay, the next thing is going to be the wet sand down here. And because it has a little bit of reflection from the sunlight, it is rather bright. So I'll just give it a very light value. Maybe like this. Okay. And then down here is the dry sand of the beach. And that's very, very dark. So let me take the 3B pencil and give this a very clear edge right there. All right. Maybe there's a couple of dents in the sand where people were walking into the water. I'll make those even darker. Just a couple of darker areas. Okay. Now the last thing I want to add is a couple of rocks in the sea poking out. I'll stick to the 3B pencil for this and just make a flat line. Excuse me. Okay. Now make this as dark as possible. And in the area around it, the water is dark as well. Let's have a small one right here. Small rock poking out. And then maybe a bigger one right there. Maybe like so. And again, we only see the side that is turned away from the sun, so it's just completely dark. Okay. So, there we have our little seascape. Let me clean up the edges right here. Okay. Knock off the residue. Right there. Okay. Now then, thank you for joining me today. I hope you got something out of it. Some entertainment, some ASMR content for the background. Maybe you draw as well, and you're looking for some inspiration or some motivation. I'm happy if I can provide that, or just anything else that you get out of the streams. So if you find yourself returning to the stream, please consider subscribing, maybe giving the stream a like, or the video if you watch it after I was live. And that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks and bye-bye.